I don't know. Gotta find better motivations to start this stream earlier. Anyway, we're going straight to the charts. No, nothing really to report. Other than I'm flying out to LA tomorrow and I'll be in Los Angeles for a few days. Yes, the People's Republic of California. And we'll see how long I can stay there before I get kicked out of the state. Probably shouldn't take more than a few days. Okay, the month is coming to an end. So I should be on this chart. Today is the last day of the month. We will see how it all looks. We'll see how it all comes out. So next monthly candle will probably be, why is this? Oh yeah, no, this is correct. So the next monthly candle should open in a very interesting way. Now keep in mind that we are on the verge of closing as, this closed at 45. This would be the third highest monthly close ever. And that is bullish. I don't really care how you slice it. The third ever closing month high is a bullish situation. Now the MRI on a monthly scale has been bearish, but notice there was never a red star candle. We had a green star candle, which kind of covered near the top of the market back in February, but we never had a red star candle. We had a couple of red star candles towards the end of the bear market in February, in this November 2019, and then again on that crazy month in March 2020. And there was a red star candle all the way back here, which interesting that we didn't have one here. That is interesting. I gotta maybe double check that, but there weren't many of them. So the monthly chart does not look all that bad yet. Let's see what happens next month. But for now, I am not going to panic due to the monthly scale. The weekly scale, we're now going into Wednesday. So the week is about halfway done. And again, not much to really be concerned with yet from a weekly perspective. The MRI still has a little bit of room left. We are looking good with the lucid SARs. We look fairly good with the moving averages with a golden cross between the 7 period and the 20 period. The 50 period continues to rise. And I like this setup right here for more bullishness in the very near future. The RSI, the MACD, the CMF, they're all fairly bullish and favoring the bulls. The daily chart, the funding rate continues to be in the favor of the bulls, which is great. All the other oscillators are not. The RSI is certainly favoring the bears. The MACD is favoring the bears. The CMF is a little bit neutral. As you can see, we are creeping back up towards zero. Slightly bearish for now, but nothing really that concerning. Let's talk about price action. This is my line of concern. Anything below $46,000 is a line of concern. The price of Bitcoin should not be going below 46,000, and it should push into new swing highs. Now, we can see based on our projected Fibonacci, how perfectly we went into the projected Fibonacci. And the way I did the projected Fibonacci was I used this and this as a pullback between the 38% and the 62%. And this was the projected potential top. And this was another projected potential top based on the prior swing low. I like the situation with consolidation near the top. The MRI continues to flip-flop back and forth, and we will wait until a breakout. For now, I remain fairly bullish here and until proven otherwise. While we are consolidating, the moving averages have a chance to continue to rise. I would love to see this just consolidate and depress people into the crossover, into the golden cross between the 50 period and the 200 period. It would probably take place over here. I would love to go 50 days back to see from here which candles are we losing, or actually just from here. Let's go 50 bars back. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. As I go 50 bars back, maybe not too perfect. As I go 50 bars back, we are slowly gonna, well, actually, we're gonna be replacing these candles one by one with candles up here. So in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in about 8 days from now, the moving average will really start to accelerate quickly because we're going to start removing all of these really low prices from the simple moving average. So this thing can actually go up even faster in about 6, 7 days. So this is really good. So that means we can probably have a crossover in the middle of September. And if this thing can kind of just consolidate into that crossover can really boost the price to the upside. Short-term chart got a little bit of a roller coaster on the 1 hour chart, but the 1 hour chart looks nasty to me a little bit because it looks like we are in a pretty shitty downward channel. And this thing needs to resolve to the upside. So that is potentially bad. The hourly chart has also double bottomed, which is also bad. So not much good in the hourly chart. You can see how all 3 moving averages are declining. We are being rejected by these moving averages. The hourly chart does not look good. I'm not very bullish on this for the rest of the day. It looks pretty bad. That's all I can tell you. There's a private Q&A following this stream. Look at the Bitcoin dominance. It's going down. I don't know. People are just like continue to be stupid, whether it comes to giving up all their rights for a vaccine passport or buying scams. It's hard to maintain faith in humanity at this rate. Hey guys, but come out to Dubai. We're gonna try to have some fun in Dubai. Texted with Adam back earlier today. He's still optimistic that he will make it. So come out and join us. Giacomo will definitely make it. BTC Sessions will definitely be there. So is Salt Simon. So is Bitcoin Mechanic, Mir. Alex Petrov is very hopeful he will be there as well. Stefan Livera will make it out there. Yeah, so the speaker list is still true. So come out and join us. It'll be a lot of fun over in Dubai. And if you want to stick around later in Dubai and head over to Ras Al Khaimah, we are doing the financial summit for traders and hedge funds. A couple of more people signed up this week, which is great, but we still have some room. This is a higher end event in a very beautiful resort in a desert nature preserve where animals just come right up to your private pool in the villa. Unconfiscatable will be put on sale hopefully this month, and we will get that up and rolling as well. I'm not gonna speak anywhere in September. I gotta do a lot of work. So this calendar will probably stay free in September with a very crazy November. All right, traditional markets. I'm gonna take 5 minutes and then we're gonna do some private Q&A. I remain fairly bullish on gold, but I'm not willing to take on any positions. I remain somewhat reluctantly bullish on oil right now, but I'm also not willing to take on any positions. I think all of these corrections, now that the monthly correction has taken place and we got this nice big wick, I think we'll probably have another month or two of consolidation and then a breakout. With all of the inflation that's happening, I would not be surprised if oil is over $100 a barrel by the end of the year or early next year. S&P 500, I remain bullish on the S&P 500. The daily MRI top is coming later this week on Friday. So while I am bullish, I would be looking to get out of my bullish positions on Friday. The weekly chart has so many red arrows, but hey, the price action continues to be bullish. I continue to wait to hit the top of this range. I believe we will hit the top of this range. We will then come down to the middle of this range, then come back up to the top of this range. You guys have no idea how bullish I am on the S&P 500. I think this is going to happen. I think we're going to be trading in the top of this range for quite a while, and we can even like spike up into the 6,000 to 7,000 point range. This will probably put the Dow in the 75, 80,000 point area. This anomaly that took place right here, busting us out of the channel due to COVID, will probably have a reverse scenario that will eventually cause the market to top and then crash. But I am looking for the reverse of this. This was what? A 35% correction. So imagine a 35% upswing from the middle of this channel, I don't know, sometime in 2023. So 30, that's actually not much. Probably double that. Maybe imagine a 70% upswing. Something like this. So here's how I foresee the S&P 500 eventually topping later this decade, maybe later this presidential term. So let's take this out to 2023. So sometime in 2023, let's say the summer of 2023, you bust out for a 50% rise in a 3 to 6 month period as a 50% rise. So imagine this channel just keeps going and the S&P 500, oh, that's only 5,000. No, it's going to be higher. Imagine the S&P going from, say, 6,000 up 50% in 3 to 6 months, busting you straight out of the channel in a similar way you busted out of the channel to the downside. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the top. That would be the trigger for a nasty 1929 style correction. So you get one of these, and then you get one of these back to like 3,000 or something like that. So this is how I am envisioning the ultimate top of the S&P 500. And until I see that 35 to 50% move to the upside in a 3 to 6 month window, I'm going to remain completely bullish on the S&P 500. I have no idea what would cause this. Maybe the fall of the US dollar. I have no idea. And then potentially the fall of like lots of US companies. So we'll see how it goes. I gotta do like a whole show on like the history of the S&P 500 or something. That's 1987. Let's get to the Great Depression. That's this. You see that exponential rise? See that? Maybe if I do a monthly chart, it would connect the dots better. Or I can do a line chart. There it is. See, what people don't realize is you can't have, oh, wow, look at that perfect MRI top too. Jeez. I did not mean to go off on this tangent. What people don't realize is that you can't have an 85% correction without a 400% gain in a short amount of time. So if we're going to cherry pick the high and the low, we got to cherry pick the high and the low again. Look at that. That was a 400% rise from 1921 to 1929. So in an 8-year span, S&P went up 400%. Have we gone up 400% in a 10-year span? We are not even close. Not even close. Let's back this bad boy up. I really don't know why I'm dragging this thing up, but have we gone up? Wow, I'm losing my voice. Have we gone up 400%? Fuck, maybe we did. Maybe we did go up 400%. Huh, we did. Wow, look at that. I'm wrong. I stand corrected. Just doesn't feel as steep, right? Doesn't this feel like way steeper? What am I missing? 1921, 1929. What am I missing? Look how much steeper the other one seems. This one doesn't look steep at all. Huh. Interesting. What if I don't cherry pick? What if I use a breakout? That is. Oh. I kind of sort of have an explanation, but it's more like excuses. You guys want to hear it? You see back here, I know the Fed was created here in 1913, but there wasn't really much easy money printing yet. So we were kind of sort of still on the gold standard. So this was pure speculation. This is like BitConnect on steroids. So this was pure speculation. This was not much inflation. This was pure speculation and greed. A lot of this has to do with the money printing and quantitative easing and the easy dollar. This is not pure speculation. People are still scared to invest in stocks. Back then, everybody was. So you need the environment of straight up greed speculation, like the way people invest in shit coins. And then you get the crash. Anyway, I got to move on to the private Q&A. Went off on a little tangent there. You guys got my views on Bitcoin earlier. Fidelity apparently did an analysis that one Bitcoin is 100 million on $100 million Bitcoin price by 2030. I agree. I think the United States will not be a single country by 2030. I think the United States will split. You don't have to agree with that decision, with my view on this. I believe the United States will not be a single country in the year 2030. I also don't think Europe, the European Union, will exist in 2030. I think there's going to be massive civil unrest. I think 50% of the borders around the world you know of today will not be the borders between countries you know of. I can see China taking over the majority of Southeast Asia. I can see Russia taking over the majority of its former Soviet republics. I see the United States completely breaking up. Maybe it'll be 2 countries, maybe 3 countries, maybe 20 countries out of the United States. I don't see it. If one of the provinces of Canada stands up to the communist Trudeau, then the Marxist Trudeau, Canada has a potential of breaking up as well. But it doesn't look like any, I think there's like 4 or 5 sections of Canada. I'm not really an expert on Canadian geography. I think they're all rolling over and like bending over for the vaccine shot. So I don't think any of them are going to stand up. I don't think there's any leaders in Canada that are fighting back. So Canada will probably stay together as, I don't know, maybe they'll, join China. I don't know what they'll do. But I mean, Australia's already lost. Australia's done. But I do not see how the United States will be a single country past 2030. The way things are accelerating right now, it's a complete divide. Just pray for a not too violent transition. So there's really no price to Bitcoin if that is to happen. Remember, it's a cause and effect. If the United States does split, the US dollar will completely crater, and Bitcoin will just skyrocket. You wouldn't be measuring it in dollars. You'll be measuring it in America, probably in how much ammo it can buy. I don't know. I don't know. If I start another YouTube channel on politics and COVID, it'll be banned. It'll be super banned. I don't know. Maybe it's a good test channel for BitChute. BitChute and Ramble. I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know. It's not like I don't have the time. I probably should do a political channel on Ramble. You know what? I'm gonna think about that. I'm really gonna think about it. Trump 2024. I don't even know if I want Trump in 2024. I don't because I'm expecting the breakup of the United States by 2030. So if Trump is president in 2024, he's going to get blamed for it. I'd almost rather have Kamala Harris be president for the next 8 years so that the next 3 generations of humans will understand what it means to vote in communists into office. Like I'm almost gonna I'm gonna consider voting for the Kamala Harris president and Bernie Sanders as vice president, just to like reach the inevitable conclusion of a total disaster. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm still like hoping that the right thing happens. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm going to private Q&A. Probably shouldn't have done the political chat, but I don't know. Like I said, it's my concern with BitChute is it might create a shitcoin one day. So as long as I have confidence that BitChute does not start a shitcoin, I'll move content there. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. Probably lost a few more subscribers, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, I'm trying to like wait a few seconds before hitting end because I always hit end too early and it cuts stuff off. I didn't even promote my shit today. It's all right. Come out to Dubai. Come to understanding Bitcoin.